Welcome to Reef Diary, day 109. This is Jack's toy. You want your shark? Alright, go on, go play. I need to go ahead and dose Prodibio, and I hadn't done that on camera in a while, so I thought I'd show you. This one here is Iod+. I'm just going to break off one end, and then I will break off the other end over the water so it can flow right into the tank. I'm sure my arm was in the way. Sorry about that. The next one is Bioptim. The next one is BioDigest. And the last one is Strontium. The one that never opens. So what I do is I stab it with another beaker to open up that foil, because the foil holds really good on strontium. Now I haven't checked, but I have been dosing potassium the last couple of days as far as I know. I'm gonna have to open up the app and take a look, or maybe see if the bottle has less in it. But I set it up for 100 milliliters a day, which means my bottle should run out in 10 days. So it's been running for a couple of days. It should be down a little bit, right? Also, I am about to feed the fish. And the update is I can see the tentacles of the sea bay. But that was it. I mean, today the tank just is on autopilot. I didn't have to do anything. It was great. It was really nice to have a day off from doing anything. Yesterday was water testing. Today was even easier. Just a quick dose and be done. When I feed the tank, I stop the return pump, so all the food stays in the display tank and doesn't just go down the drains on the left side. I have the food already thawed out, so I can go ahead and give some to the clownfish in the anemone cube, and then I put the bulk of it in the reef tank. And the general rule of thumb is that all the food should be consumed within 2 minutes. What better way to prove that? Let's just watch the fish eat for the next 2 minutes. Normally I pour it in on the right end of the tank from the backside, and the vortex will blow it to the front. And a lot of it goes over the bommy and over the hammers. But today I poured from the front because I had the cover off. And all the food is heading over to the left, but it's not going down the drain. And then the vortex, the MP60, will actually blow it right back to the other end of the tank again. So the food will disperse everywhere, and all the fish get a chance to snack on it. The 3 foods I used today was going to be Rod's Food, the original blend, Hikari Mysis, and the ProSalt Krill. These are pretty much the staples I use every single day, and if I have it, PE Mysis, but I'm completely out and I need to make a run to the LFS to get more. I don't usually watch the fish eat, I just make sure to give them a meal. Just like I leave food out for Jackie, I don't watch her consume it. But if you want to, you can actually do a head count during the feeding process and make sure everything's okay and make sure that food is going where it needs to be. Like, for example, I have only seen 1 of the 3 blood shrimp I put in. I was kind of hoping to see them as a group, but it's been less than a week, so maybe that's normal. We'll have to see, but I'd like to see them out and about, and I'd like to see them come rushing out for food. And so tomorrow night I should make an effort, a concerted effort, to see if I can watch them come out of hiding to get some food. You'll probably notice there's some large pieces floating around. Those are some krill up at the surface, and they may or may not be consumed. Probably the clownfish will grab them and take them over to the anemone. Sometimes those big pajama cardinal fish will gobble them down. Spock will sometimes eat some as well, but it's not as popular as it used to be in my tank for whatever reason. See, Spock's getting a piece right there. But I don't think she kept it in her mouth. There's over 30 mouths in the reef tank alone, so I know that there's plenty of things eating. And as you can see, the water column already looks a lot more clear. Most of the particulates that we saw initially have been consumed. Overall health of the corals look really good. Lots of bright, vivid colors. Each coral looks just like they should. I'm really happy about that. However, one of my brand new acans kind of got snacked on by a lobophilia that was next to it, which was a bummer to lose some polyps. So I have to deal with that, like make some space between those two, or maybe enough damage has happened that there's now a boundary. But I may just move it over a little bit further away from that lobo. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them on this video, and please give it a like. And if you're not a subscriber of this channel yet, I invite you to do so, because every single time I share something, it's to help you become a great hobbyist too. So I hope you enjoyed following along today. I know it was an easy one, and I'll see you again tomorrow with another Reef Diary.